Hi guys, so I just want to start the video off by apologizing for how ratchet I look. It is a very gloomy, lazy day. So yeah, this is the best that I came up with. So yeah, and also long time no see. I know it's been a week since my last video, my stretch routine video, and I want to thank you guys for all of the positive feedback. The likes, the views, the comments, all of that stuff. So this is like a little update slash like on top of the world part, episode 4. So last time I talked, I believe I told you guys that I applied to both schools. I actually don't remember what was in the last video. I didn't go back and watch it before I filmed this. So I didn't film after that video because I wanted my next video to be an on top of the world video, and I wanted to talk about what was going on, but I didn't want to come on here and not have an answer for you guys. I didn't want, to come on here and be like, oh, nothing's changed. I'm still like waiting to hear these things, and I'm still waiting for these things to happen. I wanted to make sure that I had everything together and kind of figured out before I came back on here, because I wanted the content to be a lot. So basically, I had just applied to the schools. Last time we talked, I believe I hadn't sent in any high school transcripts and I hadn't sent in my SAT scores. So I was calling both of the schools over the last week, hey, what other documents do you need? I was trying to get those sent. I remember what was happening now. So yes, I had just applied to both of the schools, or I was about to apply to both of the schools after I had toured them. And I started immediately working on getting my high school transcripts. Now, you guys know how much I hate my high school. They drive me insane because for some reason, all of the faculty are stupid. They're just dumb. So that's why I didn't film, because I had that entire week after just been trying to get a hold of my transcripts. My grades, all of my credits, my GPA, the fact that I had graduated, my transcripts that belonged to me. I was trying to get those from my guidance counselor, and she just would not relinquish those things to me. I'm like, okay, so I sent it. I requested it through Naviance, like our program that we go through our school to get all of our transcripts and like how we do all of our college stuff, our junior and senior year. Requested it through that. I did it through Parchment. I did it through email. I asked her to directly send them out, and then I asked her to send them to me since it's such a hassle for her to get them, and she just would not give them up. Like, she had all of these different excuses, right? So I was like, you're such an idiot. I'll do it myself. She wouldn't even send them to me, so I did it through Parchment, and then finally, she didn't, but my school finally sent them through Parchment after over 48 hours, which is not supposed to take that long. That's why Parchment is used, because it's supposed to be getting out very quickly, but my school's dumb. In their defense, it also was the first week of school. I chose the wrong moment to try and get my transcripts, but she was responding, and she just wouldn't give them to me. So either way, I finally got them, and then she responded. She's like, after they had been sent to my school, she was like, well, what you could do is you could create a Parchment account, and then it'll cost you because you've already graduated and they're your official high school transcript. A whole bunch of bullshit that wasn't true. And I was like, first of all, they've already been sent to both schools and they've been received by both schools because I called an ass and confirmed. Second, it was free. And third, why would they charge me just because I had already graduated when I'm supposed to be sending out the final official transcripts anyway? Because she was saying like, it's not that they're going to charge you because they charge you for the services. They're going to charge you because you've already walked and graduated. That's the fucking point. So I didn't even respond. I had already got them at that point. I'm like, I hope I'm done with you for the rest of my life because you're annoying. After that, I had already, in that same weekend, I had already, That same weekend, I had already gone to the College Board and ordered my SAT scores to be sent to the school. So I paid $12. Well, I paid $12 for one. My mom paid for the other one. And then those were sent. So I got everything together, everything in my folder. Well, and then one of the schools was like, I was like, yeah, so you guys have my high school transcripts and everything like that. Like, I wanted to see if there's anything else, because I got an email saying that I needed something else to be sent in, but it didn't say what it was. And they're like, yeah, we need proof of citizenship, because I was not born in America. I was born in Italy. So I do have dual citizenship. I am a citizen in Italy. So I had to send them a copy of my birth certificate, and then called on Tuesday. She was like, yeah, we got it today, so we have everything in your file. Call back tomorrow and we should have your decision. They told me that I was accepted, so woohoo, I got into the school that I wanted. I was looking into both of them, but then I had already had like my first choice, my top choice between those two, and I didn't get into the other one, but like by then I was just like, I'd already figured, and this was all yesterday, so I'd already figured out, you know, I'm like, cool, I got into the school, we're figuring out like payments and moving in and everything like that, and they're like, well, what about the other school? And I was like, oh, you know, they said it would be updated today, but I hadn't checked since 2 o'clock. It was like probably 6 or 7 o'clock. So I got on there and it just said like, unfortunately at this time we're unable to offer you a position or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. So I clicked out and I was just like, yeah, I didn't get in. And then we just kept going. It's like, okay. My thoughts and feelings, because why not? I can honestly say that I don't know how I feel right now. I think I still have to process what's happening. I realize that I'm leaving next week, but I don't think like I realize that like I'm leaving next week. And it's not like I think I'm kind of okay, because I know that I'll be back for like fall break or something like that. And I mean, honestly, like I can't even speak. Like, that's how confused I am. I don't know how I feel. Because I did tell you guys, you know, a year ago, I wasn't going to college at all. And then all of a sudden, it's like, I'm moving to Miami, I'm moving to Denver, I'm going to school downtown Indianapolis. And then it's like, oh, I might go to, you know, Tennessee or Kentucky or Illinois or Michigan. Like, I've been enrolled in so many different schools in the last year, and so much has changed, and I just feel like I've been trying to get to this moment. And then it's like, you know, when people say stop waiting for stuff, it's like you're always going to wait to be happily married, you're going to wait for having kids, you're going to wait for that perfect job, you're going to wait for, you know, retirement. Like, you're just waiting for stuff constantly. I feel like I've been in that state and I finally got it, and I realize that I'm like in this moment right now, but I can't like wrap my mind around it and what's coming next. The fact that I'm going to be leaving my mom, who is my best friend, and my dad and sister, but I mean, like, my mom is truly like my lifeline, and I'm gonna be going not super far. Like, I was fine with going to Miami for some reason, and this is closer, but I'm just not okay with like leaving her, so I don't understand. But yeah, it's definitely a bittersweet moment right now. I'm not really stressed. Like, I feel like I'm gonna have everything by the time I do go to school. I feel like I'm gonna have like all of my storage, all of my, you know, decorations and stuff. I feel like my parents have me straight. I also feel like I'm going to run out of money quicker than I thought. I had a good amount set up, but I didn't realize that I'm not going to have the help that my sister had throughout college financially. And that kind of bothers me. I have not told my parents that, though. I have not said anything about money. I have not brought it up to them, because I do know that, I understand that it is my decision to go out of state. Yeah, and then let me tell you guys about that. So on top of like going out of state and everything, because I am going out of state, I do have in-state tuition, and then I have a $6,000 renewable scholarship each year. So my tuition is like pretty much covered. I only have to really pay like room and board and like a couple book fees, which my mom's really good at getting cheap books. And then, you know, the rest of my like tuition, if that's not paid through FAFSA. Like, I have hella student aid like I did at my other school, so I didn't really give anything up. I'm so excited about that. So yeah, that's taken care of. I'm not gonna have a lot of student loan debt. I am so excited. That's one of the main reasons I didn't want to go to school like at all. It's like, yeah, student loan debt, it ain't for me. So I'm really excited about that. But anyway, Yeah, but my sister did have free tuition because my dad is a vet and like a veteran. I said that to somebody the other day and they're like veterinarians get like free in-state tuition. I'm like, no, I mean like vet, like a US vet. Veteran, not veterinarian or veterinarian, whatever, however you say it. So she only had to pay for room and board. And my parents were just kind of like, yeah, we don't know how you're gonna do it. But then I told them that yesterday and they were like so relieved. So that's good, but they don't have any extra spending money to send to me. So I do have work study, so that'll help. And then whatever money I have left over after this next week, after I buy everything, is just gonna be what I'm dependent on. I think I'll be good for the first semester. Second semester, who knows what's gonna happen. I mean, I am gonna be working over break, so I'll probably leave that in my direct deposit account and then I'll just, you know, spend that when I go back to school. I don't know how money is gonna work out, you know, for groceries and different things that I need. If I need like a Uber for something, which I've never taken an Uber, but you never know. Or if I need like to get into a party or something like that, if I need to take out cash for anything, like, yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. Alcohol pitch-ins. I don't really like alcohol anyway, like it just, I have acid reflux, so yeah, it doesn't really mix well. But yeah, so I don't know how I feel about actually going to school. It hasn't set in that I'm gonna be leaving in a week. I'm watching everybody else on Snapchat move in and, you know, watching everybody talk about it, like move-in day and everything, and then I'm like, but you're still going to school in Indiana, so. That's my thought process, guys. That's what it's like to be my friend. It's like, yeah, but you're still going to Indiana. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video now because it's longer than I anticipated. I did get out everything that I wanted to. So I want to thank you guys all for watching and being a part of this process with me. I will try to film more of the stuff, like when I'm buying stuff, and probably film some stuff at my party too, maybe. Don't count on it. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see the rest of the On Top of the World series, and then don't forget to go ahead and watch the first 3 videos. And I will talk to you guys sooner rather than later, I promise. So bye.